must be delighted with not only your personal performance today and 90 minutes today, unbelievable, a couple of war wounds and but 3 points, and what a 3 points, eh?
Well, that was the important thing. It was the 3 points and a gritty performance to boot. So against a top 3 side, so that's what we're capable of. That's what we can produce. And if we do it more on a more regular basis, then we'll get more results like that. But to a man, everyone was there. We've had a little juddle about it before the kick-off due to circumstances that were out of our control, and people have come in, and we've had Laney on the bench, and everyone's had to graft, and they've had to work the 90 minutes, and we've done it. And testament to all the players in there. We've dug out a 1-0 and a very valuable 3 points. Well,
talking about circumstances beyond our control, perhaps you'd enlighten everybody to exactly the circumstances before the kick-off, and then the players that took the pitch in, in place of that.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate that Dan Dalton, Dan Wister and Stuart Varheed were indirectly involved in unfortunately a fatal accident on the way up just at Herne Bay. And they were in a couple of cars behind, and someone skidded off the road down a ditch and unfortunately passed away, and they were the first on the scene, and they dragged them out. So so they've had to remain there, and it's obviously a shock to the system. And again, testament to Whitstable that they've and testament to themselves really that they've stopped, and when they was on the way to football, and tried to help people in desperate need. But it's very, very sad, and but we've gone on with 11 or 12, and that's a circumstance we've had to deal with. But in adversity, once again we've turned in a decent performance.
Now, you've had a couple of young lads drafted into the squad today who didn't expect to be playing.
Yeah, Bainesy came in, Stephen came in, and Stubbsy. I had to win Stubbsy when I was at Maidstone to speak to Richard Baines, the reserves, and he kindly brought him up. So and both of them were absolutely fantastic out there. There was a credit to themselves, a credit to Richard in the reserves, and they've done themselves one hell of a lot of justice out there today, and they fitted in as though they've been playing there week in, week out. And it gives me more selection problems, but good selection problems when you people like that perform like that on their first time, and in them sort of circumstances against a very, very good side who've won more games than they've lost this year. But they were excellent, both of them. They were superb.
Yeah, certainly were. And this must be part of the life of a manager. How frustrating it is for you. I mean, given the way that we played today, if we'd have played almost at half that tempo, we wouldn't be in the position we are in.
No, and it just bears thinking, like from Tuesday, the disappointment of the first half. When we didn't keep our shape, when we had a few passengers, and it just shows when you've got 11 men out there that are prepared to graft and prepared to keep their shape. And also we played a bit of stuff, and we created quite a lot of stuff in the first half, and probably a little bit more quality on the ball in the second half. We had a few one-on-one chances, so but apart from that, we've kept them out. We've limited them to hopeful long balls into the area, and they haven't really created a great deal, to be honest with you, which again is very pleasing.
Very pleasing indeed. Now we've got a run of home games now. We've spoken in the past about our home form. It's not been wonderful. It would be nice to turn it into Fortress Belmont again, wouldn't it?
It would, yeah. I mean, I spoke about catalysts and springboards and stuff like that. We're not going to go on any more about that. We're taking one game as they come, and if we keep that performance level, if we keep our focus, then home or away, we've got more chances of winning football matches. But yeah, it would be nice to make the home matches a little bit more of an easy ride. But it only becomes an easy ride when you work hard, when you do the nitty-gritty stuff first, when you do the basics of football first, and then, like you say, and then the nice stuff comes after that, and that's the icing on the cake, which are goals and wins. Yeah, well done. Well, today, quite rightly, you've got a smile on your face, and I don't blame you. You deserve all the plaudits today. Well done. Thanks,
superb performance all round, particularly from yourself. Well done.
Thanks, mate.
Well done.